competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Dropping back, it's Drones. The short completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gain.
He's in the clear. The 30. Past the 20. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Hokies. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts that take it to the house.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Drones. First play taken, a deep shot. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The shotgun handoff here. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Hokies will line up on 1st and 10. Toss play to the outside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Hokies pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Some hard running there through a tackle. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Look at the throw for it. He's running out of time here. And he just gets rid of it. That's great coverage on 4th down, and the defense will take over.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Same tailback, another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Looking to pass. It's drones. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Finding some room at the 25. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking for a man. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Hokies come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. He's got it right near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here with the third down play? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at the 40. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Defense sets the formation. It's third down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. To the 25. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
The Noles moving quickly down the field here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a throw from the red zone. On the move now. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open.
No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Drones. With the catch, it's Mason. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. A little hurry up here. Using his legs, it's Mason. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking deep to the right side. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Hokies. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. And that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up into the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, drops back. They trap him for a sack. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. He's got him open. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Back to pass. It's Drones. Caught quickly. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in his game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
High completion makes it second and medium. He's looking to throw. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
First down and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Mason. The senior able to make the stop after a short game. The Hokies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets made on the out route. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Hokies come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Dropping back, it's Drones. It's an out route, a catch made. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Just time enough for one more play in the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hokies will kick this away to begin the second half. tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's White. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down after the incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, looking to throw it. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, I love the go route. They don't quite connect here, but, you know, it sends a message to that defense that you're going to stretch this defense all game long. It can open up the running game, and eventually you go back to it. Maybe you hit it next time for a big play.
Well, this pass is on target. Caught. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw. It's Drones. Bringing pressure. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose.
That's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Selden. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Fighting off the defender. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Donkeys will have to kick it away.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. We begin from the 33. Quarterback making some changes at the line. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Can't hold on. Defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And they hand it off to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's Drones. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
He shreds the tackle. Green toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. This offense is still clicking.
Such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. wide receiver coming in motion now. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Powering right past the defender. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and another incompletion.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Throwing for his running back. Complete to the running back on his 4th down play. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
And the Knowles offense is on the move now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result, some positive yards.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Checks this down to the running back. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense has got it. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Grinding away on the ground. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Hokies with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back in motion now. Back to pass. It's Drones. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Turn starts inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late-game heroics. The pass is dropped incomplete where they had a huge gain. He took his eye off the ball.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. This time a completion. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Finds his target. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Looking to throw yet again. The pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here comes 3rd and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. On the run, he'll let it go. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
It's just been one of those days for this offense and this quarterback. They just cannot seem to find this rhythm to get them back in the game. They're down big, and now another incompletion. What will the offensive coordinator dial up next?
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Second down play coming up. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to do it.